Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. I am actually filming a kind of lifestyle type video. I have been wanting to film this video for quite a while now, and I've just been sick. As you guys know, I've had problems with my gallbladder, so it's been kind of a little struggle for me to be able to film this and to film any videos really, but I am feeling a bit better now. So what this video is kind of my May goals that I want to set for myself. Some of them are like fitnessy goals, some of them are just lifestyle changes in general, so I'm just going to call this my lifestyle goals. I'm not going to be too hard on myself during this because I am getting to the point where I need to be healthier. I think with all the health problems that I've been having lately, that it would be a smart idea for me to try and start getting healthier, and especially now that it's getting warmer outside, I can do more stuff outside, be active more, all that kind of stuff. Like I said in previous videos, I actually wanted to start this in April, but then I got really sick on April 1st, and then from then on I've just been really sick and haven't been able to do these goals, and I'm hoping that May doesn't turn out like that. But like I said, I'm going to be very lenient about these goals because I am just starting out. They're not what normal people set as goals. They're very realistic for me, for my body, for my weight, for everything with me. They're very realistic. They're not super high expectations like many people like to set for like a New Year's resolution or for anything like that. Mine are very realistic, and I'm going to try and stick to them the best I can, but again, I'm not going to be too hard on myself. Also, I'm probably going to end up having gallbladder surgery in May sometime, so again, very lenient with this because after surgery I'm obviously not going to be able to do some of these. So like I said, this is just what I want to start implementing in my life, and May is kind of like my trial run, and then from May to June I'll add some more goals and start doing harder workouts and harder stuff. But for now I'm just like getting into it, and I'm going to be very lenient with myself to be realistic so that I can make this a lifestyle change and not just work out for 6 days a week and then not do it anymore. You know what I mean? I don't want to get burnt out on it, so I'm easing my way into it. Anyways guys, I think that's enough rambling. I think you get my point. I'm going to start going over my goals now. I have them all wrote down on a piece of paper, and yeah, so the first one I have on my list in no particular order is to quit overeating so much. I tend to be the person that eats way too much. I eat when I'm bored, I eat when I'm sad, I eat when I'm happy, I just eat constantly, and I think that's part of the reason why I've gained so much weight. When I was younger, I was a lot skinnier, a lot healthier, a lot more active, and I didn't eat as much. I was up doing more things, I wasn't as bored as much. Currently I don't have a job, and when you're sitting at home all the time, there's not really much to do but eat. So I've been starting to do this already. I'm going to continue to do it through May and just make sure that I'm eating when I'm hungry and not just out of boredom. The next one I have on my list is actually to walk 5 days a week. As you guys know, if you watch my vlogs, I tend to walk my dog back and forth around my house, and I want to continue to do that, but do it more consistently, weather permitting. Obviously, it's been really rainy out here, so weather permitting, I want to try and walk at least 5 days a week for, you know, like 10 to 20 minutes minimum is what the goal is. Again, I'm going to be very lenient about that because of weather, because it is getting warmer, but with warmer weather comes more storms, more rain, more that kind of stuff. But I am going to try and implement that more consistently into my life. And to go right along with that, I put on my list also to be outside 30 minutes a day, which kind of goes hand in hand with my walks. I can go on a walk for 10 minutes and then sit outside for 20 minutes or do stuff in my yard, or I can go on a 20-minute walk and then come and sit on the porch for 10 minutes. Like, you know, just any increment of that I can do. I just want to be outside more. I feel like my body reacts better when it's in the sun. My skin is healthier when I'm outside. My body is healthier. I'm sweating more, which means I'm losing more weight. You know, like, we all need a little sunlight every now and then, and I just like being outside, being in nature, and it makes me feel better. Now to get into the more hardcore workouts, right now I have on my list to work out 2 days a week, whether that be like a YouTube video, or going to the gym, or going on a run, or something more intense than my walks. I want to try and do that at least twice a week, maybe 3 times, definitely starting 3 times a week in June, but as of right now I'm going to shoot for 2, and then we'll add on to it later. And with those, I want to focus mostly on my arms because I don't like all this, and on my legs. And of course I'll do a lot of cardio and some ab stuff too, but my stomach doesn't really bother me. It's mostly my legs and my arms that bother me the most. And what I didn't mention in the beginning of this video, which I'm going to throw in now, is I'm not doing this for a weight goal. I'm doing it simply to be healthier, to feel better, to quit having so many health issues that I've been having. So I won't be setting a weight goal. I do want to take before and after pictures just to see my progress, because for me, a visual is a little bit more helpful than just, you know, feeling better, but I do want to feel better. But as far as any numbers goes, I will not be putting numbers on the internet. I will not be looking at numbers necessarily. I just want to feel better about my body and how it looks. I just want to feel better about how I feel and that kind of stuff. I want to be healthier, not necessarily skinny, if that makes sense. Another thing I didn't mention about my workouts, I want to make them, again, 10 to 20 minutes. I feel like that's a very realistic workout for me. Some people can do like an hour or a half hour or even like 2, 3, whatever hours, but for me 10 to 20 minutes starting out is very realistic, so that is the goal. Another goal that I have already implemented into my life is to drink more water. I have this big, it's 80 ounces, and I have started drinking more water. I want to try and drink at least one of these a day. I've been drinking one of these a day. This is where I am right now. It is 8 o'clock, so I'm doing pretty good. That's not that much left. But I want to drink at least one of these a day, and definitely one of these a day before I drink anything else, before I have tea, before I have Mountain Dew, before I have any sodas, any other fattening drinks that have a lot of sugar in them. I'm going to try and cut those out completely. But for now, I just want to be able to drink one whole thing of this, 80 ounces of water, and then I can treat myself by having a soft drink or some sweet tea. But again, limiting that, definitely having 8 ounces of water before, and then I can reward myself. So at least one of these a day, if not more. I want to cut out my drink calories because I feel like I drink a lot of calories as well as eat, and if I can cut out some of those calories with what I drink, then I feel like that would be better than trying to cut my eating down so much. Another goal that is kind of not really fitness related, but I want to go to bed earlier. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, I go to bed really late, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I get up at like 11. So I don't really get a lot of sleep, but I do want to start going to bed earlier, getting up earlier. I feel like for me, I'm a very night person. I don't like getting up in the mornings. My body works better at night, which is why I do stay up so late. But when I get up in the morning, somehow I feel better. Like when I had a normal schedule when I was in college, I would get up at like 7:30 every morning, 7 o'clock, 7:30, somewhere around there. And I feel like I got more accomplished. It just makes my days longer. I don't feel like I have to stay up super late, and then it's not as hard on my body either. So I want to start going to bed earlier, getting up earlier. Another goal for me for May is to stretch at least once a day. I don't know how many of you know this, or even if I've talked about it in a video. I don't think I have. But growing up, I did gymnastics, and I was also in dance. I did a lot of things growing up, but the two of my favorites was gymnastics and dance, and I unfortunately quit those. I quit gymnastics in 5th grade, and I quit dance when I was, I think, 8, so whatever grade that is, like maybe 3rd, 4th, something like that. And those are 2 of the biggest regrets I have in life, is quitting those, because I love to dance. I can't dance very good now. I can if I try, I guess. But I really regret quitting because I loved dance. I loved gymnastics. I still love gymnastics. I still love dance. I'm to the age now where I can't be in a class for it. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm not. And when I was in gymnastics, I was so flexible. I stayed in shape. And I loved it. I loved being a gymnast. I loved dancing. I was so much more flexible, so much more fit, could do so much more things with my body, and I was just overall healthier. So I want to try and get some of that aspects back by stretching more. And this is another goal that kind of goes with the first one. This is my last goal, but it kind of ties in with the first one with the overeating. I don't want to overeat, but I also want to kind of minimize my food when I do eat. I do want to minimize my portion sizes, because when I do eat, I tend to eat very big meals, and I just want to kind of minimize them to a healthy amount instead of eating in bulk. I don't buy the food for my house. I still live with my parents, so they buy the food for the most part, and so I can't eat healthier per se because I don't buy the food. I can't necessarily buy healthier food, but I can take advantage of what I'm eating and eat smaller of the unhealthy stuff. Kind of do it like macros, only I'm not going to be counting macros. I want to eventually count macros, but right now I don't know how to do that, so that might be a goal for later down the line. But for right now, I just want to try and minimize my portions as well as I can without counting macros, without getting into the numbers and all that kind of stuff. I just want to kind of minimize it and know that what I'm eating is filling me up instead of overeating. And yeah, so those all just kind of tie in together with the overeating one, but I think you guys get my point. So that is it for my lifestyle goals. Like I said, I'm going to be very lenient about this. I'm not doing it for a weight. I'm not doing it because I'm unhappy with my body, although I am kind of unhappy about how unhealthy I am, and that's the main goal, is to just be healthy. I don't want to reach a certain weight. I don't want to be skinny, or, you know, I'm not doing it to lose weight necessarily. I do want to feel better about my body and about my eating habits, and I just want to be healthier overall, but again, not to be skinny or not to lose weight. I am happy with my body, with my weight. I am not, however, happy with the health problems that I've had because of my weight. So that is the main goal for May for me. I will be vlogging on my vlog channel to keep you guys updated on that. So keep updated on there. And if you guys want me to do videos on this channel as well about my fitness goals, like maybe once a week or something, I can also do that. So yeah, so that is it for this video, guys. Leave me some of your lifestyle goals or your goals in general for May in the comments, because those would be exciting to read, and we can keep each other motivated, and we can all do good together and make our goals happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give it a like, and go follow me on all my social media. It's linked in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
It's gonna be May.